Well, dozens of workers from Fletcher Building businesses walked off the job this morning after pay negotiations with the country's biggest construction company stalled. Workers at Firth Concrete, Laminex, Myco Bathrooms and Winstones Aggregates picketed outside Fletcher Building's headquarters in Auckland, with other workers protesting outside work sites in the Upper North Island. Nita Blake-Person reports.
What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it?
There were plenty of supportive toots for the 25 or so workers gathered outside the company's Auckland headquarters today, but no one from Fletcher's was willing to come out and speak to them. It's been a rocky few months for the company. In August, major project losses, delays and asset write-downs caused their profit to plunge by 80%, from $462 million to $94 million in the year to June. Fletcher signalled the profit slump when it disclosed it would book hefty losses on two major projects, believed to be the Christchurch Justice Precinct and Auckland's International Convention Centre. But First Union Secretary for Manufacturing Jared Abbott says while the company's profit has dropped, the workers have still performed and they deserve a pay increase.
Some are only seeking around a 3% increase, some are seeking a wage adjustment to bring them in line with the market, which is really around $4 an hour, which might seem like a lot, but that's how much behind they are from other workers in the same industry.
But Mr Abbott says negotiations over pay increases have stalled. And while last year the company's chief executive was awarded a 17% pay increase to almost $5 million, workers were struggling to pay their rent.
Companies probably spent about less than an hour with us at the bargaining table, and we've just been frustrated with them coming back with the same offer. We need them to address some of the issues that are happening on the site, and the company want to take a blanket approach to bargaining.
Lee J. Kukutai was among those picketing today. He says he and his co-workers, some of whom are paid as low as the minimum wage, need better pay.
Some of them are still stuck in around just above the minimum wage or on minimum wage. I mean, a couple of the boys are still a bit tight-lipped about what they're actually getting. I think they're a bit embarrassed too.
It's not just the pay. He says the culture at Fletcher Building is the worst he has experienced in a workplace.
It's bad. And everyone that I've worked with, people from down the line and like all different Fletcher outfits, and they all say the same thing. So, yeah, it's basically just everyone separates themselves, and then all the people on the floor just get beat down every day.
Fletcher Building would not be interviewed today, but in a statement it said it values its nearly 10,000 employees who work across 30 different businesses throughout the country. It said it was expecting fewer than 45 people from 3 of its businesses to strike, but First Union said that number was closer to 100 workers. First Union's Jared Abbott says some workers are restricted from striking as they're only legally able to do so once their collective agreement expires, and Fletcher's has dozens of agreements with different expiry dates. But he says the majority of employees who are able to strike at the moment are doing so. Mō te hōtaka o te ahi ko Nita Blake-Person, tēnei.